on a very special Lucky the Pizza Dog show. Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Today I'm about to watch episode, what is this, 6 now? 5 of Hawkeye. If you've watched this channel at all, you know I love the show. I have absolutely loved the show from top down. The gruff older dog with the rookie, it's just working for me all the way around. I absolutely love it. Now, we got teased with some very big reveals last week, which we kind of knew was coming. We kind of knew was coming, that Yelena would have to show up eventually because it was teased at the end of Black Widow. But now that we have her, I'm very excited. And as one of you pointed out in the comments, and I'm blanking on who it was, I apologize, that was mirroring the scene with Clint and Natasha, that Kate had the shot. She could take the shot, but she saw something in Yelena. Same as Clint and Nat. So I love that mirroring. And they've had a few instances of that, especially with Clint trying to, grab Kate's hand, and instead of grabbing her hand, he let her go. That was that mirroring, again, Nat. So I love that they keep doing this, and I also just absolutely love the tone. And is it this week we're going to find out who the big guy is? Let's find out.
He had widows implanted all over the world. You should be the one to tell him it's over.
We're just going right into it.
Hi there, Anna.
Oh.
Okay.
There's still widows running around programmed. I hadn't even thought of
The
that.
next bit is gonna be really scary, but we're here to help you.
What, you thought I was some rich pervert's prisoner?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Oh.
Wait, this is your house?
I'm trying to think of what year technically Endgame took place in. Oh. Oh.
It's okay, sweetie. She's an old friend.
Thank goodness they still lived there.
Sonia, who left my house in much less dramatic fashion, had a bad day.
She
Realized
doesn't
it. Now
know.
you will too. You can start with contract work.
Can you help me find Natasha? I need to tell her I'm okay.
Does Clint think you are a superhero? No. I don't either. All you can do is keep moving forward. Even on days when honestly it all just kind of feels like shit.
That's so true.
And we found a lot of incriminating stuff about Jack, Mom. Including this shell company that he has called Sloan Limited.
Kate Bishop. I made macaroni if you want some. I don't have any weapons on me. Okay, I take that back. I don't have any weapons currently in my hands.
I was gonna say that was BS.
That's a lie also. Are you done?
Yeah.
I go?
Sure can.
I can put hot sauce on it? Yeah.
Okay, hot sauce and mac and cheese is really good, but not that much. Holy.
Well, the presents, the super-powered reindeer, Rudolph, he's so weird. Have you ever eaten reindeer?
That took a turn.
Cannot say I've had the pleasure, no.
Do you know how many people he killed?
Yelena's coming off way more
The
unhinged.
trail of blood that follows him.
There's going to be collateral damage.
My sister is gone because of him.
Nat
No,
chose.
there's no.
She's gone. How long have you known Clint Barton?
A few days.
About a week. Like it or not, there is no escaping this.
Yelena's coming off way scarier than she ever did in Black Widow.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I looked into it, honey, and you were right.
Don't blame you for calling the police, darling. Be back in a jiffy for
That's
your
her
Christmas
mom.
party. You'll see.
I've been thinking it all along, but that's freaking awesome. That is, wow.
I really need to talk to you right now. You were the bravest of us all, right? Loyal, stubborn. Just want to say I miss you. And I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do.
So the police arrested Jack, which is all pretty crazy. Would be great to
How many
discuss.
voicemails?
Yeah, okay, sure. I've screwed up a few times.
Fat man used car. Okay, if Kingpin doesn't show up, eventually.
Okay.
Oh, wow. He was a stealthy assassin first, before an Avenger.
You could be used. You could be manipulated.
Wait. Was he manipulated as Ronin?
Your boss wanted your father dead. Now he's using
Ha! I have a feeling the big man's going to turn out to be her. Not Yelena, Kate's mom. I want it to be Kingpin, but I just still think she's behind it all, and where does that leave Kingpin?
You made it look so easy and cool.
And there it is.
Look at this. Who's that with my mom?
Well, that's the guy I've been worried about this whole time. Kingpin.
Mr. Grinch,
She's involved with Kingpin somehow, and that's actually what it turned out to be. But this one, for some reason, it was just throwing me off. Like, man, they keep saying the big man, so could they actually be just, maybe that's like a kind of a euphemism, a nickname, and it's actually going to turn out to be her. But Clint seemed to, anyway, they were throwing me off this episode, and so my original thought was correct. She is working for Kingpin. She's probably one of his lieutenants, one of his higher ups, or working with him, something along those lines. And yeah, she's been dirty this whole time. I knew it. I knew it. It was too easy to be Jack. Jack just doesn't seem like a crime boss. Let's just face it. And then, you know, just everything pointed to her. And the big man. They just kept saying the big man. The whole episode they kept saying the big man. The other episodes they would reference the big man. I just wasn't quite sure if... I honestly, at this point, was starting to think, well, it's just never going to drop. We're never going to see him. Or at least not till the final shot of the final episode, something like that, which is next week. But we've got him. We've got him. He's actually in the MCU. It is official. Vincent D'Onofrio is the Kingpin in the MCU. It's not been the most well-guarded secret. But because it's been teased. It's been teased quite a bit. But it's just still awesome to have confirmation. He is just perfect as Kingpin. Just perfect. One of those castings you just dream about getting right. That, in fact, it's just one of those castings where it's kind of like Loki. It's kind of like Tom Hiddleston and Loki, because you just don't expect someone to elevate a character the way they did. Not that Kingpin was a bad character or Loki, just the take they have on the character, the way they portray the character, just fundamentally changes your look on the character. And that, to me, was D'Onofrio the Kingpin. I always thought he was a menacing character. I always thought he was, one of the, personally, I've always thought he was one of the best MCU villains. But there was something about the take D'Onofrio had that just really changed Kingpin in my mind. It just really, if anything, it cemented what I always thought Kingpin should be. D'Onofrio was able to take it and flesh Kingpin out in such a way that he's going to be one of those. He's one of those bars. He's one of those bars by which all other actors who play the character later are going to be measured. Not a lot to really talk about in this episode except for Yelena. Yelena is curious, especially the way they're portraying her. They portrayed her very, very menacingly in this episode. I mean, granted, she's a Black Widow assassin, just like her sister, and you don't mess with them. They will kill you in a heartbeat without you even knowing it. They reference it kind of jokingly in this episode, but no, she can kill you very easily. In this episode, they seem to portray her differently than they did in Black Widow. In Black Widow, she was the kid's sister. She was very funny and charming. I could have watched her talk all day. In this, her humor was there, but it was very dark. She was so intimidating in the scenes that the humor wasn't funny. It was unnerving. And I assume that was intentional, but it also took away some of the charm, so that I'm not sure I'm going to be looking forward to seeing her again. If we hadn't gotten her in Black Widow, which I'm glad we did, if we hadn't gotten her in that first, I don't think I would like her character. I'd be terrified of it. I wouldn't like it at all. I'd be like, oh, who is this crazy person that is trying to kill, our characters? What I am curious about is the future of Kate and Yelena. I have a feeling that's going to be a bromance of sorts in the future, because I can definitely see, in that scene, it was all intimidation. But remove that. Kate as Kate, Yelena as the more charming Yelena, not the scary Yelena. Those two playing off of each other, that could be actual magic. That could just be magic on screen. Really, really. All right, what did you think of this episode? Leave your comments below. Were you surprised that the Kingpin reveal was saved till the very end? Were you expecting more? Were you expecting a full-on, he walks out of a dark corner and we see his face? Are you happy that we finally have him? Whatever your thoughts, leave your comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel out immensely, and it just lets me make more content for you guys. All right, and before I go, please take care of yourselves, and please take care of each other. Thank you for watching.